Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data Watch channel. Today I am here with a new video in Pandas tutorials, that is introduction to Pandas. From today we are going to get all the details regarding Pandas library in Python. From this particular series you will be getting all the tutorials or whatever the topics related to Pandas library in Python. You will get the tutorials on all of those topics. So this particular series is covered up in a way by assuming that you have already covered up the Python concepts, whatever basic concepts of Python are. So in this particular video we will be moving ahead with the introduction, and gradually we will be moving ahead with the other topics as well. So let's get started with the video. So this is the introduction to Pandas. So Pandas is a library of Python which is an open source library which is used for the data manipulation and analysis purpose. So this is very famous and widely used library for the data manipulation and analysis. Now it comes that what all other tasks we can perform into Pandas. So there are multiple tasks it is getting performed in Pandas, like data loading, data cleaning, data exploration, manipulation, input, output, all these things. So loading is nothing but if Pandas is capable to load the data from various web sources into and in various formats as well. After that we are having data cleaning. That means you are already aware that what cleaning, if you are following with all the other tutorials. Else I am just telling you that cleaning is the part in which we are handling the missing values or filtering out few of the data, transforming the data. All these things comes up in a process of that is called as data cleaning or data munging, data wrangling. All these concepts are same. So this data cleaning is possible into our Pandas. After that we are having data exploration as well into Pandas, from which we get the insights from the data set whatever available over there. After that we are having data manipulation. Definitely powerful data manipulation capabilities like merging, joining, reshaping. All these things are few of the transformation which are the advanced transformation, which is also capable in our Pandas. That means Pandas is capable to do all the ETL process. That means you are extracting the data from various sources, which is data loading. After that you are transforming the data, and then you are also loading the data to some particular location, which we will see into our data IO, which is there for you to export clean data and the processed data. That is only getting done into ETL, that is load. So this all these things are available into our Pandas library. After that we are having an important concept in Pandas, or you may say the important data structure which we need to cover up into the introductory video is we are having basically two types of data structure available. One is data frame and another one is the data series. So now what this data structure is? Data structure is the you may say organization of data. That means how the data can be organized into any of the object, or you may say in this case the Pandas library. So it can be organized into two ways. One is data frame, another is series. Data frame is nothing but the tabular data structure which you come across in day-to-day activities like SQL table, or it can be a Excel sheet. So those all things are into tabular form, right? So similar tabular form is available into our Pandas, which is known as data frame. After that another data frame which you might not be aware of, and it is a bit new for you guys, that data frame Pandas series. This Pandas series is basically one dimensional array. If you are aware of the concept of array into Python, you definitely in Python, or basically list is there, but there are multiple concepts of array. You can go and search on it. So basically one dimensional array, it is, this series is one dimensional array like object that can hold any data type. Of course this data frame can also hold any data type, and this series is also capable to hold any type of data. but only limitation is that it will represent either a single column or a single row of data within a data frame, this series. So these are two primary data structure in Pandas. After that, we are having that how to install the Pandas. Definitely we are having pip command for that, pip install and Pandas, that's it. Now coming to the limitation part, and a very basic question which is you may say a layman question which is coming to anybody's mind, that is why if we are having PySpark, because I have already covered up in my tutorial or to use PySpark in Databricks and all those concepts. So if this Pandas is already there, or you may say vice versa, that the Spark is already there, then why even we are using Pandas? Or if the Pandas is available over here, then why we are using PySpark? The answer is very simple, that this PySpark, or the you may say whatever the Spark ecosystem we are having, that is using distributed system. But this Pandas is not using the distributed system. Now what this distributed system is, that means you can divide your data sets across multiple nodes, or you may say different worker node, you may say, where we are executing, or whatever the transformations we are applying will be applied on that data set on variety of systems. That means if suppose Pandas is installed into your one system, that is into your one laptop, definitely what will happen, that whatever data set you will load into it, it will first load it into the RAM, and then it will go ahead with whatever commands you are passing for that particular data set. But if suppose there are multiple laptops in front of you, and if you are pushing the data set in and you are dividing the data set into all those multiple laptops, definitely the data which you are dealing up with in one laptop will decrease, right, which will ultimately increase the performance. That means suppose if you are having 100 rows into your data set, this Pandas will take all 100 rows into the single laptop, into single memory, and then it will go with the executions whatever you will provide. But in a Spark or PySpark, that 100 can be divided into 10 data, means that whole data set, big data set, will be divided into 10 data, and then 10 data will be only into the one laptop, and other next 10 will be into the second laptop. Then like this, into 10 different laptop there will be 10 data. So definitely if you are going to execute any of the command for that, definitely it will increase the performance, as it is having only 10 data to be executed. It is now playing around with the 10 data, that one laptop is playing around with that 10 data only. So definitely it will increase the performance, which is the major reason to use the PySpark instead of Pandas. But the Pandas, why even then we are using it? The reason is that it is very handy, and it is something which is very ready to use thing. So that's why Pandas we are it's important to learn, and it's very important in the data analytics domain. And another thing that definitely it's all about difference between Pandas and the Spark is all about the performance related issue. That means the one you can see over here, the memory uses. That means it will first load whatever data set you are having into your system, then into memory, which is called as in memory. In memory it will first load it into it, and then it will go with the executions whatever you will give the command. After that we are having single other limitation, that it is a single threaded. Single threaded means definitely it will not be able to get the benefit of parallel processing, because if you are aware about the concept of parallel processing, what happens is, if suppose if you are having a system, into that system you are having 4 different cores or 8 different cores, definitely you can do is that you can divide all those 4 cores into single core, and if you can assign all the 4 different tasks, so that all the parallel processing will be done and the result will be given to you. But this facility, even if your system is having multiple cores, you can't avail this facility using Pandas. So this is the major drawback of using Pandas. So these are the two drawbacks which are major drawbacks for the Pandas. Now we will go ahead to how to install Pandas and what we will be using it from next class, that how to install Jupyter. We will be basically using Jupyter in whole of the tutorial into this Pandas series. So for that we can just open up the CMD, and in CMD just type pip install notebook. It will install your notebook over there into your system. Once the notebook will be installed, definitely you can open it with one command which I will right now write in front of you, and that notebook we will be dealing up with from the upcoming sessions. That we will, whatever the tutorial we will be covering in Pandas, we will be covering in the Jupyter notebook itself. So hopefully it will in a moment get it completed. Once this will be completed, we will just pass the command Jupyter notebook. It will open up your workspace into the into one of your browser, from where you can use onwards. So it's taking a bit time. It depends upon your system speed as well. So in the meantime, you can see that these are the various packages which when you are installing the notebook, it is pre-installing those things. These are the packages. The package is definitely containing multiple basic packages, like if you are aware about these things, beautiful soup, and then there is, you can see that pywin32. all these are basic packages which it is installing, due to which it is taking time right now. So hopefully you can install it like this. Let it be, because right now it's taking time. From the next session I will show you that how to use this notebook, and inside that notebook we will be coming up with the Pandas. So it has installed. So now what we can do is we can just pass Jupyter notebook. So it is opening your Jupyter notebook, and it will automatically open it into the some of your browser. It was asking to open, so I've just double clicked over it. It will just open the home page of your Jupyter notebook. Yeah, so here you can see that it is opened. Inside that you can navigate to any of the directory, whatever. After that you can just have a, suppose there it is having personal staging, to personal staging, or even you can go back to some of the other, that is suppose staging over there. To this folder we will definitely, we can create a new folder over here, that will be you can rename it as the Pandas tutorial. Click enter, and then just double click over it. Inside that click on new, and then notebook. What it will do, it will open up the workspace for you, where we will be playing around into from the next classes. So it is asking for you for the Python 3. Definitely you will click on OK, and then if suppose import Pandas we are doing, shift plus enter, it should be hopefully imported. So it is imported, right? So now you can see that it has been converted to 1. So this is how we are going to play around with the Pandas functionalities from next class. So hope this video you found it helpful. And if you found this video helpful and informative, kindly like to the video. Any confusion, let me know into the comment section. Thank you so much guys for watching out the videos. See you in the next one with another topic on pandas. Thanks again.